Okay. Good morning, students. Today also we have to discuss some of the examples on functions. In the last evening, one boy asked doubts in the WhatsApp group. So why you are writing for domain and codomain R only? Okay. Actually, you know that relation. When we are discussing relation, there we have a finite sets are there. So A equal to 1, 2, 3. Then you have to write A cross A. Then you have to take R. R is a subset of A cross A. In that all, we have a finite set is there. Now afterwards here you have to discussing function means in generally you have to discuss the function. So in that function you have to discuss a real valued functions. Real valued function means what already know the definition is what. Real valued function means what? Codomain is either real number or subset of real number. So here afterwards we have to discuss function on real numbers. So it means what? You have to discuss the real valued functions. On that real valued function, codomain is always R. Okay, why you are writing codomain as a R? Because here afterwards in the relations we are taken only finite sets. Here afterwards we have to discuss for infinite set for whole number. You know that in the mathematics numbers are very important. So set of real number is the very big set which contains all the numbers. Okay, so therefore you have to discuss a real valued function. So whatever that function is there you have to discuss as a real valued function. It means first of all that codomain should be always a real number or subset of real number. If domain is also real number, then it will called real function. Okay, in generally whenever that function is there you have to discuss a real valued function. Okay, so far examples we are discussed in the last 2-3 classes. For all examples, domain are real number, codomain is also real number, only range or different sets are there. Now today you have to discuss a domain also different sets other than R. So exercise 2.2, this is very important. So from that we have some questions they will ask in the examination, especially this one. Exercise 2.2, find the domain and range of the following functions. First example, f of x equal to minus mod x. Find the domain and range of the function f of x equal to mod of minus x. They will ask for 2 marks this one. Okay, so how to write answers here? So for all examples you have to first consider both domain and codomain are real numbers. After that you have to remove some of the elements from the domain if they don't have an image in the codomain. Okay, because function means what? All the elements of the domain have images in the codomain. Suppose you take both real numbers, okay, or this is f of x equal to minus mod x is a function. Okay, it is again different function, it is not a modulus function. Okay, now here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2. You can take all real numbers. Okay, suppose x equal to 0. See, x equal to 0, f of 0 equal to what? Mod of minus 0, mod of 0 equal to what? 0 only, because 0 is neither positive or negative. X equal to 1, f of 1 equal to minus mod of 1. Okay, mod of absolute value of 1 is 1, therefore it is minus 1. It means 0 is related with 0, 1 is related with minus 1. Okay, x equal to 2, f of 2 equal to minus mod of 2 equal to minus 2. Therefore, 2 is again related with minus 2. Okay, x equal to 3, f of 3 equal to mod of minus 3 equal to mod of 3 is 3, again minus 3. It will become 3 is related with minus 3. Okay, I will take some negative values. X equal to minus 1, f of minus 1, minus of mod of minus 1. Mod of minus 1 is 1, again here outside minus is there, therefore it is minus 1. Therefore, this minus 1 is related with minus 1. X equal to minus 2, f of minus 2 equal to mod of minus 2 equal to again mod of minus 2 is plus 2, again outside minus is there, minus 2, okay, minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, see here. Here also domain is what? Real number. Why you have to write domain is R? Because if you take any value of x in this equation, for any value of x, if you substitute in this equation, whether f of x exists or not. If for all value of x, f of x will be exist, then domain becomes R. Suppose if we substitute any value of x here in the given function, f of x is not exist, then you have to remove from the set of real numbers. Here also, no doubt that set of real number is the domain, because all the elements of domain have images. Okay, therefore again domain of f equal to R only, because all the elements of the domain of real numbers have images in the codomain. How to know that some of the elements not have images means substitute the value of x here, f of x will be not exist. In the next example, we have that type of examples are there, other than R will come. Okay, and what is the range? See, codomain is automatically here also R only, codomain of f. See here, codomain of f is again R only, because you have to take that whatever that examples are we are discussing here, all are real valued function. Real valued function means that codomain should be always a real number or subset of real number. Okay, therefore here you can take R. Now range here, range of f equal to what here? All negative real numbers are only images of the domain. All positive real numbers are not related to the element of the domain. Therefore range is what? Only negative integers including 0. That you write here, minus infinity to 0. See, you have to take all the real numbers from minus infinity to 0, and whenever infinity will come, you have to write open bracket. 0 including 0 means you have to write open bracket, sorry, square bracket. Excluding 0 means open bracket. 0 also image of the 0, no? You have to take 0 is also one of the element in the range, it means you have to write a square bracket. If excluding 0 means you have to write open bracket. Therefore here, domain of f equal to R, codomain of f equal to R, range of f equal to minus infinity to 0. This is the one method to find the domain and range. But answer also, it is not good to write like this. Okay, how you can write? One more method is there. Okay, find a domain and range of this function. Okay, see here. First, take x as a domain. Domain means what? Minus infinity to plus infinity. So minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, now mod of x should be 0 to infinity. Why? Because mod means it is always positive. If you take mod, so all negative real number also becomes positive. That is why x lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. Mod of x means any value if you take positive or negative. Because you see here, 0 to 1 to 4 is also related with 0 to minus 1 to 4, and this negative also related with these negative numbers. Therefore, here, suppose x is lying between minus infinity to plus infinity. Why you took this minus infinity to plus infinity? Because first we are considered this domain as a real number. Okay, real number. Okay, domain is a real number. For all value of x, f of x will be exist. Okay, what about mod x? Mod x value is lies between 0 to infinity. Actually here what we have? Minus is there. If you multiply with minus sign, here when you have 2 is less than 3 is less than 4. If you multiply with negative sign, minus 2 is greater than minus 3 is greater than minus 4. When if you multiply all the elements by minus sign, this sign will be changes. Therefore, 0 is greater than or equal to mod of minus x greater than or equal to minus infinity. This is nothing but what? F of x. See, f of x is less than or equal to 0 and greater than minus infinity. So this is nothing but a C. X is nothing but domain. F of X is range. Therefore, here you can write domain of F equal to R, range of F equal to minus infinity to minus infinity to 0. Here, that answer you have to write by using arrow mark diagram or by this method. See, X is a real number. X is nothing but a domain. F of X gives the range. X is the domain. F of X gives the range. What is the value of X? X, suppose if you take real numbers, okay, X is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. Mod of X lies between 0 to infinity. If you multiply with minus sign, so this symbol will be opposite. Therefore, this is nothing but what? F of X. X means domain, F of X means range. What is the value of X? Minus infinity to plus infinity. That is why I wrote domain of F equal to R. What is this F of X? F of X is lies between 0 to minus infinity, which is greater than minus infinity, less than 0. It is lies between 0 to minus infinity. Okay. Therefore, your range of F equal to minus infinity to 0. And again, codomain is what? Codomain of F equal to again R. Okay. In this you have tried for 2 marks they will ask either you have tried this method or this method. Better you have tried this method. Domain of F equal to minus infinity. Instead of R you can write this symbol also. Minus infinity to plus infinity also you can write. Okay, minus infinity comma plus infinity is also nothing but what? Real number. Okay, range of F minus infinity to 0. Negative real number including 0. Also you can write it. Okay, so codomain of F equal to R. Second question, better you can understand what is the domain and codomain. So next question is very important. They will ask this one for 3 marks. Okay. Find the domain and range of F of X equal to root of 9 minus X square. It is for 3 marks. Okay. This is a very important question. Now, here also first I have to consider real numbers. Okay, real number. Okay, F of X equal to root of 9 minus X square. Okay, now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this is the example. The domain is not R. Why domain is not R? You have to see here. You have to discuss here. First, you take here. F of X equal to root of 9 minus X square. Okay. Some of the integers again you have to consider here. First, see here. X equal to 0. F of 0 equal to what? Root of 9 minus 0 square. Okay. Root of 9 is what? 3. Okay. Therefore, 0 is related with 3. Now, X equal to 1. F of 1 equal to root of 9 minus 1 square equal to root of 9 minus 1 equal to root 9 equal to 2 root 2. 2 root is also one real number. Therefore, 1 is related with 2 root 2. Okay. X equal to 2. F of 2 equal to root of 9 minus 4 equal to root 5. Okay, root 5 means again 2 point something will come. 2 is related with 2.5. 2 point something. Okay, 0. X equal to 3.
See, x equal to 3, f of 3 equal to what? Root of 9 minus 9 equal to 0. It means 3 is related with 0. 3 is related with 0. See, 0 is related with 3, 1 is related with 2 root 2, 2 is related to 2 point something, 3 is related with 0. Suppose if you take x equal to 4, what happens here? If you take x equal to 4, 5 and so on, f of 4 equal to root of 9 minus 4 square is what? 16. This is equal to minus 7. So what is the value of root of minus 7? So minus 7 is not a real number because it is an imaginary part. It means it is a complex number. So in the codomain, so we are discussing all function on real valued functions. Real valued function is that the codomain is either a real number or subset of real number. It is not a complex number. So root of minus 1 not belongs to this set codomain. Therefore, this 4 is not related with any element of the codomain. Are you followed? Suppose if you take x equal to 0, f of x is 3. If you take x equal to 1, 2 root 2, it will come again in the region of 2 to 3. If you take x equal to 2, it is again 2 point something will come. When x equal to 3, it will become 0. Okay. When x equal to 4, f of x will be not exist. Not exist. Therefore, 4 does not have an image in the codomain. Then you cannot take whole R as a domain, because if you want to say this is a function, means all the elements of the domain have a images in the codomain. Suppose if you take 4 in the given function, f of 4 is minus root 7, it is not belongs to codomain. It means 4 image is not present in the codomain. Therefore, 4 you cannot take. Suppose if you take 5 also, 5, 6, 7 also, all are complex numbers will come. Their images will be complex numbers. Therefore, more than 3 means 3. After 3, it will be f of x is 0. Suppose if you take 3.1, 9 minus 3.1 square is more than 9. Again, it will be complex number. Therefore, you cannot take more than 3. You can take from 0 to 3. More than 3 means 3.001 you cannot take as a domain. Are you followed? So because other than more than 3, that elements does not have a images in the codomain. Therefore, in this case, you cannot take a whole real number as a domain. Because if you take all number as it is, only you have to take domain, means this the element means it fails to satisfy the definition of the function. What is the function? All the elements of the domain have images in the codomain. Therefore, if you keep all elements as it is, if you write domain as a real number, it is not a function. Therefore, you have to remove other than 3, more than 3 elements from the domain. Okay. So then you cannot write R as a domain. Similarly, if you take x equal to minus 1, f of minus 1 equal to what? Root of 9 minus 1 square is again 1, equal to again root 8 to root 2. Okay. Next, x equal to minus 2. See here, f of minus 2 equal to root of 9 minus 9 minus 2. Okay. 9 minus 4 equal to root 5. Again 2 point something will come. Minus 2 is also related with x equal to minus 3. F of minus 3 equal to 9 minus 9 is again equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, minus 3 is again related with 0 only. Okay. See here. Again, if you take minus 4, again it will become complex number. Therefore, what is the domain here? Domain is what? Only those elements of the real number they have images. Only these elements have images in the codomain. Are you followed? See, I told now whatever example we are discussed, all the functions have domain as a real number. Okay. So whatever it may be, modulus function, greatest integer function,
identity function, sign-up function, and some of the polynomial function also. In the last example also, domain is a real number. But now this example, f of x equal to 9 minus x square is there. This is the relation between first set and second set. It is a relation. Okay, what type of relation? F of x equal to, you will take root of 9 minus x square. See, how to find domain? For how many value of x, f of x will be existed. It means the values of x gives domain. How to find domain? For any value of x, f of x will be exist or not. For how many value of x, f of x will be exist or not. So that values of x gives the domain. For that value of x, whatever that value of f of x is there, that f of x values gives range. Or for how to find domain and range. So not that real numbers only. Okay. How to find domain? If you substitute that given relation x values, if you get f of x, that all the values of x gives domain. So that value of x, what are the values of f of x? F of x gives range. Okay. Therefore, in this example, domain is -3 to +3. Range is what? Codomain is, no doubt it is real number. Already told. Whatever that examples we are discussing, all are real valued functions are there. Therefore, what is the range? C. So from -3 to +3, all are related with only 0 to 3. Above 3 and below 0 are odd images of the domain. Therefore, in this case, domain is -3 to +3 and range is 0 to 3. Range is 0 to 3. Are you followed? See, in this case, domain is not a real number. Domain is only you have to take not from only -3 to, some of the students they are writing -1, -2, -3 only. You can take all real numbers. How many real numbers are there between -3 to +3? Not only integers. See 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 1, 1.1. All the elements from 3 to, all the real numbers from 3 to -3 have a images that are belongs to 0 to 3. That are related with 0 to 3 only. Okay. Therefore, domain is -3 to +3. Range is 0 to 3. So this is the method to find a domain and range of the given function. Okay. But it is not good to write like this in the examination. One more method is there to write the domain and range. Okay. Now we have to discuss that. How to write answer in the examination. But this method also you can write, no problem. But better from some proper steps you have to write in the examination for 3 marks. See, now here onwards only we have different domain will come up. Whatever that example so far we are discussed, all the functions domain is a real number. Here onwards only we have domain also different from the real numbers. Range is also different from the real numbers. Codomain is always real numbers. Okay. See, first f of x equal to root of. Okay, how to write answers here? 9 minus x square is there. Okay, I told here one trick is there. How to find domain and range of the? They will not give any set. On which set they are discussing, that also they will not give. You have to know that whatever that examples they are given, it is a real valued function. Real valued function means what? Codomain should be always a real number or subset of real number. Okay. First you have to consider, keeping in mind that codomain is a real number, then only you have to find. How to find domain and range? Okay, this is very important for the given function. See, till now whatever we are discussed. So what is Cartesian product? What is the relation? What is the function? Okay, that all why you have to discuss to find the domain and range. This is the main concept here. Okay, function means you have to find the domain and range. This is the last part of the function. Okay, first you have to consider both the domain and codomain of the real numbers. For what value of x, f of x should be exist. F of x should be exist, that will be real number. It should be real number. That values of x gives domain. Are you followed?
values of x gives domain. And for that value of x, what are the possible values of f of x? F of x values gives range. Not for all example, not necessary to write a arrow mark diagram. For understanding purpose, I wrote that arrow mark diagram. Here are afterwards you will not write that. Just you have to imagine for what value of x, this f of x should be not exist. F of x should be a real number. Sometimes it will be exist, but whether it is a real number or not. Okay. See, you know that if it is a root is there, it is a root. So if you substitute any value of x, if you evaluate the root, it should be real number. When this root under term will be real number, this 9 minus x square should be positive. Are you followed? Otherwise, if 9 minus x square under the term under root will be negative, means it is a complex number. Complex number means f of x cannot be complex number because it is a real valued function. Real valued function means codomain should be always real number. Because f of x, it belongs to codomain. X belongs to domain, f of x is from codomain. Suppose this 9 minus x square less than 0 or negative means f of x will become complex number. Therefore, a complex number is not present in the codomain. Therefore, how to find this term under root should be always positive, then only f of x is the real number. It means its image is a real number present in the codomain. Therefore, your traits here 9 minus x square should be greater than or equal to 0. Why I took when it is positive, then only f of x should be real number. When it is a real number, then only image of x should be present in the codomain. That is why I took 9 minus x square is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, and x square minus 9 minus take common greater than or equal to 0. X square minus 9 is greater than or equal to 0. See, you know that 2 is less than 3. Minus 2 is greater than minus 3. When you will multiply the minus sign, this sign will be changed. Here also I want to multiply both sides by minus. X square minus 9 is less than or equal to minus 0. Minus 0 means again 0 only because that or equal to 0 means x square minus 9 is less than or equal to 0. Okay. One more definition is that actually it is a inequalities here. X minus 2, x minus 3 equal to 0. See, x minus 2, x minus 3 equal to 0. For what value of x it equal to 0? Either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. When this is equal to 0, x equal to 2 or x equal to 3. When this is equal to 0, x equal to 2. When this is equal to 0, x equal to 3. So in these two only this LHS equal to RHS means the values of x will be either 2 or 3. Okay. When you have x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0 means product of two term equal to 0 means either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. When this is 0, x equal to 2. When this is equal to 0, x equal to 3. Therefore, x is either 2 or 3, then only LHS equal to RHS. Suppose this instead of taking equal sign, I will take inequality signs here. X minus 2, x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0. See, for what value of x it is less than or equal to 0. Okay. So in this case, suppose you have a condition is there. X minus a into x minus b less than or equal to 0 means x should be always not lie between a to b if a is less than b. If b is less than a means you have to write b in this side, a in this side. See, here the inequality sign, what it indicates, I have 10 rupees. I have 10 rupees means exactly 10 rupees. I have less than 10 rupees. Less than 10 rupees means what? Either it will be 1 rupee or 2 rupee or 3 rupee. I have a maximum 10 rupees. Maximum 10 rupees means what? It will be 1 rupee or 2 rupee or 3 rupee. If exactly 0 means x equal to 2 to 3. If it is less than or equal to 0, for what value of x, this product is less than or equal to 0. This is equality, this is inequality is called. Okay. For what value of x, product of these two is less than or equal to 0. One theorem is there actually for inequality. One more chapter is there in the PUC for first year, that is inequality. There you have to discuss this concept later on in detail. X minus a into x minus b equal to 0 means x equal to a or x equal to b. X minus a into x minus b less than or equal to 0 if a is less than b, it may be positive or negative. A is less than b, then ax value is lies between a to b. It means so x minus 2 into x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. When it will be 0, either 2 or 3. When it will be 0, less than 0 means it should be lies between 2 to 3. Suppose if you take more than 3, what happens? Suppose if you take more than 3, 4 if you take, x value 4 if you take, 4 minus 2, 2. 4 minus 3, 1. 2 into 1, 2. Is it less than 0? No. That is why it should be less than 3, more than 2. Okay. Suppose if you take 1 also, less than 2 means suppose if you take 1, 1 minus 2, minus 1. 1 minus 3, minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 1, again, plus 2. Plus 2 means it is not less than 0. Therefore, its value is lies between a to b means x value is lies between 2 to 3. Are you followed? See, x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0 means exactly either x equal to 2 or x equal to 3. If x minus 2 into x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0 means x should be lies between 2 to 3. And x minus a, x minus b greater than or equal to 0 also, one more. Again a is less than b means x is less than or equal to a, x is greater than or equal to b. One more condition is there. If it is less than, okay, x minus a into x minus b is greater than 0. Okay, greater than or equal to 0 means you have to write again. See, here x is lies between greater than a, less than b. Here, if this condition greater than or equal to 0 means x is either less than 2 or more than 3. Okay, if it is less than or equal to 0, x is lies between 2 to 3. If it is greater than or equal to 0, okay, see, now x minus 2 into x minus 3, for what value of x, its product is greater than or equal to 0 means either x is less than or equal to 2 or x is greater than or equal to 3. In this you have to calculate the value of x. Okay, so for what value of x, these equalities are satisfying. Okay, if this is equal to 0 means you have to take x equal to 2 or x equal to 3. If x minus 2 into x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0 means you have to take x should be lies between 2 to 3. For these values of x from 2 to 3 means 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 up to 2.9, 2.99 up to 3 only. This is less than or equal to 0. Suppose x minus a into x minus b, what value of x? So this product will be greater than or equal to 0 means again x is less than or equal to a, x is greater than or equal to b. X minus 2 into x minus 3, for what value of x? It will be greater than or equal to 0 means either x should be less than 2 or x is greater than 3. Is it correct or not? Less than 2. Less than 2, tell me one number. See, if you take x is less than or equal to 2 means less than or equal to 2 means 1 now I am taking. Suppose here 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 1 into minus 2 plus 2 here. Plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. You can take any value of x less than 2 or any value of x more than 3. So this inequality will be satisfying. In this you have to solve the linear inequalities. So actually that all what necessary to discuss here. I want to write by using that condition. Here you will write now here x square minus 3 square less than or equal to 0. Okay, a square minus b square means x minus 3, x plus 3 less than or equal to 0. X minus 3, x minus of minus 3 less than or equal to 0. See, here You compare with this one. X minus a into x minus b is less than or equal to 0. Here a equal to what? A is either c. Here also x minus there. Here 3 is there, here minus 3. A is less than b. This condition you have to see. Either a is less than b or b is less than a. Okay. What are the values of a and b? Here 3 is there, here minus 3. It means minus 3 is less than 3. Minus 3 is less than 3 means, so x value takes x is greater than or equal to a, less than or equal to b means what you have written? X is greater than or equal to minus 3, less than or equal to plus 3 by using this condition. Okay, so in the examination you will write by this method. See, x should be lies between minus 3 to plus 3. Therefore, x gives what? Domain. Okay, for how many value of x, f of x will exist? From minus 3 to plus 3. Therefore, domain of f equal to, either you have to this method or square bracket minus 3 to plus 3. Domain of f equal to minus 3 to plus 3. Okay, next you have to find range. Range means what? F of x value. How to write that? Here again, take domain first once again. How to find range? X is lies between minus 3 to plus 3. X square lies between 0 to 9. Because if you square all negative number also becomes positive. Okay. Again, if you multiply the negative sign, 0 is less than or equal to minus x square is greater than or equal to minus 9. You should have 9 minus x square. That is why in this form I want to write it. Okay. Adding 9 to other terms. Adding 9. Okay. 0 plus 9, 9. Okay. 9 minus x square. 9 minus 9, 0. Take root on both sides. Other terms. Okay. Root of 9 is 3. Root of 9 minus x square. Root of 0 is 0. This is nothing but what? F of x. F of x is greater than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 3. So f of x is lying between 0 to 3. Greater than 0, less than or equal to 3. See, x gives domain first of all. Okay, for what value of x, f of x will be exist? Minus 3 to plus 3. And by taking x value, you have to find f of x. Okay, f of x is lies between 0 to 3. Therefore, range of f equal to range of f equal to 0 to 3. Either you can write by this method or this. Okay, again, codomain is R. Codomain of f equal to R. Okay, so in this example, see, this is for 3 marks, is very important. So you have to write these all steps first. After that, conclusion you have to write. After that, this line you have to take this one. X is lying to minus 3 to plus 3. Again, you have to take f of x. Okay, so range of f equal to 0 to 3, codomain of f equal to R. Okay, in this you have to calculate domain and codomain. Already I told how to find domain and codomain is only very important. Some confusion is also there because imagination. If your imagination means what? Here for what value of x, f of x will be exist as a real number. It is not easy because x as a real number means infinite elements are there. For what value of x, if you substitute here, f of x will get that will be a real number. Okay. For what value of that value of x, what are the values of f of x? F of x value gives range of the function. F of x is nothing but range. X means domain. For what value of x, f of x will be exist? X gives domain. That value of x, the values of f of x gives range. Okay, this is only method you are write in the example. Say first time you are writing one of the example, other than or you have some confusion. One more example you will write, then only you can understand. Okay, just to share. A Roman diagram also you can write, but it is not better, good, you have tried, okay. Find the domain and range of the function f of x equal to 25 minus x square. This one CET question is there in the example textbook. This is also same method. Okay. Find the domain and range of the given function. Here also real number to real number you have to first consider. Okay. Here also whenever if you want to find domain for what value of x f of x will be exist. For what value of x f of x will be exist. Okay. Again here 25 minus x square should be positive. Then only f of x will be real number. If it is negative, f of x will be complex number. Therefore, complex number is not present in the codomain. Therefore, it should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Again, minus of x square minus 25 greater than or equal to 0. Multiplying with negative sign, x square minus 25 less than or equal to 0. So, x square minus 5 square is less than or equal to 0. X minus 5 x plus 5 a square minus b square less than or equal to 0. X minus 5 into x minus of minus 5 less than or equal to 0. Okay. Again here a equal to minus 5, b equal to 5. Which one is the smallest? That you have to take as a and the largest value you have to take, because x minus a into x minus b. Here it should be minus only. If it is positive, directly you cannot take b as a 5. Okay. So x minus a is common. X minus a into x. Why I wrote here minus of minus a? It should be here minus. Then only you can write the inequality. You can evaluate the inequality. So x equal to minus 5, b equal to 5 means x is lying between minus 5 to plus 5. Therefore, domain of f equal to minus 5 to plus 5. Okay. Range of f. Next, range of f. Again, take x is lying between minus 5 to plus 5. Square it. X square is lying between squaring it. All positive and negative becomes positive only. Okay. 0 to 25. Positive number only will come. Okay. Now, minus x square. Minus 25, adding 25 for all, 25 minus x square, adding 25 it will become 0. Taking root 5 greater than or equal to 25 minus x square greater than or equal to root of 0 is 0. This is nothing but what? 5 greater than or equal to f of x greater than or equal to 0. Range is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 5. F of x value lies between 0 to 5. Therefore, range of f equal to 0 to 5. 0 to 5. Okay. Again, codomain is real number. Okay. One more example. See, f of x equal to x square plus 2x plus 1 by x minus 1. It is a rational function. What is the domain? Range is not easy to write here. We will discuss later on. Okay. So only I want to find domain here. Okay. Range 5 cannot find here. Range finding range is not easy. Okay. Some of the function only you can find. That also you can write afterwards. You have to discuss. Okay. See, first you have to find domain, because why? Some of the students, yesterday I told, some of the students are asking why you are taking domain as a real number only. Okay. See, for what value of x, f of x will be existed? Suppose if you substitute x equal to 1 here, 1 minus 1, 0 means infinity, means indeterminate form. Therefore, other than 1, domain of f equal to here. In this case, domain of f equal to set of real numbers, but not 1. Minus, you have to remove one of the element. What is that element? 1 only. In this, you have to calculate 1. Okay. Next example from the textbook.
Okay. Find the range actually they asked in the textbook. See, first if you want to find the range means it should be depend upon domain because range is depend upon images are depend upon the elements from the domain. Therefore, what is the domain here? You see, domain is what? See there again. X value gives domain. Okay, what are the X values? X is a real number, comma, one more condition given. X is greater than 0, not greater than or equal to 0. Greater than 0, more than 0 is what? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, all numbers. X values, X values more than 0. Real number more than 0. So domain of F equal to, I will write, not necessary right here. See, domain of F equal to, so when it is greater than or equal to is there, you will write square bracket. When it is only greater than symbol is there, you will write open bracket 0 to infinity. Whenever you will write infinity, you will, in this side you will write open bracket. Don't write square bracket in that side. When you have endpoint is infinity. Okay. So domain of F equal to 0 to infinity. Actually, that's not necessary. Here under given condition only I wrote. Domain of F equal to all positive real numbers. Okay, excluding 0 from 0 onwards. Okay. Next, what is the range? Actually, main concept is what they asked in the example. Find the range of the function. Range means what? F of x value. By taking x values here, x is greater than 0, positive real number they are given. X is greater than 0 means 3x is what? If you multiply both sides by 3 again 0. Okay. Here minus is there. That is why minus 3x is less than minus 0. Minus 0 is nothing but 0. Okay. Minus 3x here 2 is there. Add 2 to both sides. Minus 3x less than 0 plus 2. 2. Adding 2 to both sides. It is nothing but what? F of x. See. F of x is less than 2. F of x is nothing but what? Range. Range is less than 2. Less than 2 means how many real numbers will come? Less than 2 means so many real numbers come. Less than 2 means 1.9, 1.8, 1.7, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to minus infinity. Therefore, you write see range of F equal to minus infinity to minus 2 if it is greater than or equal to the square bracket. Here only less than is there, that is why I write minus 2. Minus infinity to minus 2. Are you followed? Domain is other than real numbers. Actually, x belongs to our condition. One more condition they are given. X is greater than 0. It is a positive real number. Exactly positive real number they are given. Therefore, domain of f equal to 0 to infinity. So for these value of x, what are the values of f of x? F of x for any value of x, if you take 0, f of x is less than 2. F of x is defined by 2 minus 3x. 2 minus 3x values lies between minus infinity to minus 2. Isn't it? One more example. Better some questions if you write the journal, you can get some idea how to find domain and range. One more question. F of x equal to x square plus 2. X is a real number. F of x equal to x square plus 2. X is a real number. Second question. Okay. So fourth question. Already wrote 2 questions. This is third one. These are all textbook examples. Okay. What are the domain and range? Actually, they are asked the range because they are given x is a real number. X they are given. X is a real number means x belongs to domain. Domain is what? The real number they are given. Therefore, domain of f equal to R. There is no question of taking other than R. Okay. They are given x is a real number. Okay. Now x is a, now what is the range you want to find? X is a real number means what? X is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. How to find range here?
X belongs to R means it may be minus infinity to plus infinity. Actually, infinity also not having images, but here this symbol gives us what? More than minus infinity, less than plus infinity. If you write here also less than or equal means infinity to infinity. Infinity is indeterminate form. Okay, if you square it, x square is there. X square 0 to infinity. Squaring all negative real number also becomes positive. Minus 2 means minus 2 square is 4. Minus 3 means all negative also becomes positive only. Okay. Here plus 2 is there. That you have to add here. 2 plus 0 less than 2 plus x square. 0 plus infinity again 2 infinity only. Okay, now this 2 less than 2 plus x square is nothing but what? F of x less than infinity. Therefore, f of x is range. Range is lies between 2 to infinity. F of x is greater than 2, less than infinity. Therefore, range of f, see, range of f equal to, if it is one more line equality sign, you have to take open square bracket here, open bracket to infinity, 2 comma infinity, 2 comma infinity. Range of f equal to 2 to infinity. This is the range. Are you followed how to find domain and range? So first we discussed with the arrow mark diagram. For every time it is not possible to write arrow mark diagram because there will be infinite elements will be present in the domain and codomain. Therefore, this is the method for what value of x, f of x will get that all the values of x gives a domain. For that value of x, f of x gives range. Okay, one more example. F of x equal to x. F of x equal to x. X is a real number. Third question. F of x equal to x. Okay, x is a real number. It is nothing but f of x equal to x. Already we are discussed in different types of function. What is the function? What type of function? F of x equal to x is called what? It is an identity function. So in that identity function, what is the domain and codomain and range? Already know that all are real number. But here you write like this here. So x is a real number. X is a real number. Means domain of f equal to r. It means x is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. X is nothing but what? F of x again. Same, there is no question of adding and subtracting and all. Minus infinity to, if x is lies between minus infinity to plus infinity, f of x is also lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. Therefore, range of f equal to set of real number minus infinity to plus infinity. In this, you have to calculate the domain range of the given function, because see on which set they are discussing functions, they are not given in the questions. You should know that it should be a real valued function. Real valued function is nothing but what? That the codomain should be always a real number or subset of real number. So under that given definition, you have to change a domain and codomain for range only. Codomain you cannot change. It should be always a real number. Okay. Under given conditions, here x square plus 2 and 2 minus 3x, here x, root of 9 minus x square, that all gives the relation between the domain and codomain. So for that value of x, how many elements have images in the codomain? Okay. So how many elements of the domain have images? X value gives the domain. For that value of x, what are the images of f of x? F of x gives the image range. Okay. In this you have to calculate the domain, and these are the only 4-5 questions are there. Okay. Next question from the exercise 2.2.
only 3-4 questions are there to find the domain and range. How to find and follow. Next step. Simple. A function. Third question. A function f defined by a function f defined by f of x equal to 2x minus 5. Write down the values of f of 0. First question. Second question. F of 7. Third one. F of minus 3. Okay, very few examples are there. Here I told us solving the examples are very easy in the textbook, but understanding is very important. Okay. Now, a function f defined by f of x equal to 2x minus 5. Write down the values of f of 0, f of 7, f of minus 3. What they asked here, they are not given any function. Relation they are given. What is the relation between domain and codomain? F of x equal to 2x minus 5. What are these f of 0, f of 7, f of minus 3? It means these are the elements of the domain. You have to find their images. You have to find the images of 0, 7, minus 3. Okay, for 1 mark they will ask. Here they are not use that word domain, codomain and range. Simply they are asked find f of 0, f of 7. Substituting values you will get the f of x value. But these are nothing but what? Images of 0, 7, minus 3. It means what they asked, find the images of 0, 7, minus 3 under the relation f of x equal to 2x minus 5. This is the concept. Directly you can substitute. Answer is very easy. Suppose if you take f of x equal to 2x minus 5. F of 0 is nothing but what? 2 into 0 minus 5 equal to what? Minus 5. First answer is over. Second one, f of 7. F of 7 is 2 into 7 minus 5 equal to 14 minus 5 equal to what? 9. What is this 9? 9 is the image of 7 under given relation 2x minus 5. And third one is what? F of minus 3 equal to 2 into minus 3 minus 5 equal to minus 6 minus 5 equal to what? Minus 7. So 9 is the image of 7, minus 11 is the image of minus 3. 1 mark they will ask that questions. F of x equal to x minus 5, find f of 0 or f of 7. Directly if you substitute the value of x, you will get f of x. But concept is what? That f of x gives us what? They are the images. So this minus 5 is the image of 0 under given relation. 9 is the image of 7 under given relation. Again minus 11 is the image of minus 3 under given relation. So in this you have to calculate the images of a given domain under given relation. One more example is there. A function, one more question. The function E maps Yes, what is the function t which maps to second function. Function also can called as mapping from domain to codomain. Okay, the function t which maps temperature in degree Celsius into temperature in degree Fahrenheit is defined by t of c. In place of the here t is there. T of c equal to 9c by what is this meaning at c here? It is the domain. It is the codomain. Okay, it is degree Celsius, it is degree Fahrenheit. Relation between degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so defined as f of t of t of c equal to 9c by 5 plus 32. This is the relation between degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. What is the relation between degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit? So the temperature they are given degree Celsius. You have to find degree Fahrenheit. Degree Celsius into degree Fahrenheit is defined by t of c equal to 9c by 5 plus 32. Find t of 0. 0 means what? Degree Celsius. T of 0 is nothing but degree Fahrenheit. What is the degree Fahrenheit in the degree Celsius from 28? Okay, it is also very simple here. First one. First what they are given? C. T of c equal to 9c by 5 plus 32. Actually you have to find 0. Okay. T of 0 equal to 9 into 0 by 5 plus 32 equal to 32 degree Fahrenheit. What is the temperature? 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Similarly, T of second one, T of 28. T of 28 equal to 9 into 28 by 5 plus 32. Third one, simplified, T of minus 10. Minus 10 equal to 9 into minus 10 by 5 plus 32. 5 on the 5 to the equal to minus 18 plus 32. Okay. Now 32 minus 18 equal to plus 14 degree Fahrenheit. This is the relation between the degree centigrade and degree Fahrenheit. What is that last part? C. This is 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. The value of C when T of C equal to 212 degree Fahrenheit. You have to find C. These are all examples. They are given temperature in degree Celsius. You have to find in degree Fahrenheit. Last bit is what? They are given temperature in degree Fahrenheit. You have to convert it into degree Celsius. Okay. So T of C equal to 4 part 212. C equal to what? T of C. What is the formula? T of C equal to 9C by 5 plus 32. T of C they are given 212 equal to 9C by 5 plus 32. So this is equal to 9C. What is the LCM here? 5. Okay. 1 5 is 5 2 is 10. 5 3 is 15. Okay. Plus 16. Okay. So multiplies 212 multiplies 5. 5 2 is 10. 5 1 is 5. 5 1 plus 5 plus 1 6. Again 5 2 is 10. Okay. Equal to 9C plus 160. 9C equal to 1060 minus 160. Therefore, C equal to 1060 minus 160 by 9. Calculate it. You will get a C value. C means what? Temperature in degree Celsius. They are given degree temperature in degree Fahrenheit. Then you have to find temperature in degree Celsius. Okay. So these are some examples of exercise 2.2. So today we are completed exercise 2.2 means this is the last exercise. Okay. 2.3. Okay, sorry. Today we are completed exercise 2.3 is the last exercise in the functions. Okay, this completed that relation and functions. So one more bit is there that you have to discuss algebraic operation of functions. You have to discuss in the next class. Thank you.